#1 team in the nation. So all of a sudden he comes into this talented team where he could develop and learn his skills and learn his craft. And I think that was the best thing for him. The game between North Carolina and Georgetown. This game is so important because you have 3 top 75 players playing in this game. Patrick Ewing was probably the premier player in college basketball, along with James Worthy. And now you're adding Michael Jordan to the mix. Michael became a focal point inside of the game that I don't know if Georgetown was aware of or was ready for. I think Michael Jordan hitting that game-winning shot propelled him into a great stratosphere of confidence. This is where he honed his skills to become the greatest basketball player that we've ever seen.
Well, New Orleans is buzzing tonight with the national championship in the Superdome. Now let's go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to New Orleans and the 1982 NCAA championship game, featuring the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Georgetown Hoyas. Mike Fratello, both these schools hungry for a national title.
For Big John Thompson in Georgetown, this would be their first ever national championship. A chance for Sleepy Floyd, Patrick Ewing and company to go down in history.
And on the other side for North Carolina, this would be their first title, Clark, since 1957.
Well, they have had a few second-place finishes, including last year. Since that 57 championship, the Tar Heels really looking to get over the hump. They're hoping James Worthy and Michael Jordan can lead the way.
And if any guys can do it, Clark, it's those two right there.
I'd hang my hat on those two.
In the Hoyas backcourt, Sleepy Floyd and Roy Duncan, with John Nash and Harold McRae at the forwards. And star Pat Ewing is the 5. For UNC, it's Adam Barnett and Michael Jordan at the guard spots. At forward, Greg Bacon and All-American James Worthy. And Sam Perkins is the center.
These schools' talented freshmen, they will have a lot to say about who wins tonight.
And it's the Hoyas to start out. Pass to Nash. Here's McRae. Jordan with the rebound. Clark, Ewing, and Jordan. Incredible freshman talent.
Yeah, I can't play with that era filter.
In different ways.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, Ewing's MO is to dominate the inside defensively. Rebounding and blocking shots, rim protecting, scoring near the hoop. Jordan is looking to get his by shooting and slashing. Play lockdown perimeter D. Boy, it's a joy to watch both of these guys play, and I can't wait to see them get after it.
I can't wait either. Floyd passes to Duncan. Here's Ewing. Crafty move. Slam, an early statement from Ewing.
I tell you what, that one felt like more than 2 points. Ewing shaking the floor, firing up his Hoya teammates.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Clark and Mike, as we know, 2 big rule differences between the college and NBA game. No three-point line in NCAA basketball. And Clark, no shot clock as well.
Yeah, I think those rules, Kevin, favor teams that focus on the inside play. Guys like Pat Ewing. It also rewards those teams that are patient. Teams like UNC who are prone to play a delay game at times.
A nice shot by Jordan.
While older players like James Worthy might be the leader of UNC, youngster Michael Jordan is the fire of the Tar Heels.
And how unique is it? We don't often see a freshman, Mike, starting in the national championship game. Jordan's certainly a guy to keep an eye on. He's an incredible athlete and a tremendous competitor.
Now the Tar Heels with it. Here's Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is where Jordan is so special. Once he gets downhill, it's typically a bucket, a foul, or both.
This is his first free throw of the game. On the free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Tell you what, I love the energy that Michael Jordan plays with because his energy is infectious. It gives his team energy.
Passes it to Ewing. And then Ewing with the dunk.
Well, this UNC team, they're known for their delay game. Without a shot clock, they'll hold the ball late, which in turn will shorten the games.
And you know, Mike, that style's worked extremely well for them this season. North Carolina has won 15 straight games and overall 31-2.
Worthy sets a screen for Jordan. Takes it inside. That one's rebounded by McCray.
Sam Perkins. First personal. Foul. First team foul.
Now the Hoyas with it. 3-point lead. And without question, it's a packed house. For more, let's go now to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. They are expecting upwards of 60,000 people tonight in the New Orleans Dome. This is just the second title game ever played in a dome. Both teams were concerned about depth perception with shooting in a huge...
Here. Clark and Mike, as we know, two big rule differences between the college and NBA.
I'm sorry for the delay.
No three-point line in NCAA basketball. And Clark, no shot clock as well.
Yeah, I think those rules, Kevin, favor teams that focus on the inside play. Guys like Pat Ewing. It also rewards those teams that are patient. Teams like UNC who are prone to play a delay game at times.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
And a dream deferred. The Tar Heels back once again in this championship game. For more, let's go to our championship sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. When you think about North Carolina, they are seeking their first national title in 25 years. They've been so close so many times. 4 times they were national runners-up, including last year. Sam Perkins and James Worthy are back from that team. They each said they learned a lot from last year's run in the tournament. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And for the Tar Heels, Mike, tonight, the X Factor might be a freshman.
This Michael Jordan kid is special. He lives for these big moments. Told me he wished he could have played last year. Might have been a different result.
Stage doesn't seem too big for him, does it, Mike?
Never. You know, before this weekend, none of these guys have played in a dome. It's hard to shoot in these places, Clark.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes, Mike, that's a tad overrated, but there is something to the fact that your depth perception is a little bit off. You can't really simulate what it's like in a dome. So I think you look for these teams to really attack and not settle for jump shots. Great decision by Jordan, giving it up. Pretty wise beyond his years.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Hoyas. Over to the wing. Here's Floyd. Ewing. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Finally, maybe that bucket sparks some offense.
It's been a little ugly to start this game.
Timeout called. The Tar Heels.
I need to get 9 rebounds with that boy, so.
Here's Caldwell. Over Duncan. And the basket by Caldwell.
Well, this UNC team, they're known for their delay game. Without a shot clock, they'll hold the ball late, which in turn will shorten the games.
And you know, Mike, that style's worked extremely well for them this season. North Carolina has won 15 straight games and overall 31-2.
The pass to Ewing. Nash drawing the double team. Ewing, the pass to Full. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Perkins pulls it in.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. And you hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
Passes it to Barnett. Out to Monroe. In the corner, it's Jordan. Perkins with the screen for Jordan. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Really impressive, smart basketball from a freshman. Jordan showing you good discretion with his shot.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Ewing. Pass to McRae. Nash outside. It's hauled in by the Tar Heels. 10 points separating the teams. Jordan passes to Caldwell. Jordan against Duncan. And Michael Jordan is into double figure. The freshman wants the spotlight, you can tell.
While older players like James Worthy might be the leader of UNC, youngster Michael Jordan is the fire of the Tar Heels.
And how unique is it? We don't often see a freshman, Mike, starting in the national championship game. Jordan certainly a guy to keep an eye on. He's an incredible athlete and a tremendous competitor.
Perkins with the screen for Jordan. He gets that one. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
Don't underestimate Jordan just because he's a freshman. He plays with real determination out there.
Floyd passes to Duncan. To the middle. Off the run. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. And the Hoyas call time here. And as both teams pause action here for a minute, these players are focused on staying hydrated with Gatorade, which is crucial to helping them play the entire game.
No question about it, partner. We all know how important it is to keep your energy up. And Gatorade certainly helps big time in that regard.
And the Tar Heels making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. Nash outside. Here's Bailey. Floyd passes to Green. They can't stop the run with that one. Tar Heels leading by 14. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. He's got 14.
Getting a shot to go despite the contact, that's a tough move by Jordan.
Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Did not give up on the play. Fantastic energy.
Which is what you show on all of these plays, Clark. Fantastic energy. Great job, though, following up that shot.
Amen.
Yeah, he turned a miss into a make. Playing in his final game at Georgetown, senior guard Eric Sleepy Floyd with just about 2,300 career points. Floyd is the all-time leader in Hoyas basketball history.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for North Carolina. And Jordan has gotten to 16, passing his season average.
A great shot selection by North Carolina. This is a team that was over 60% during the regular season.
Alright, to get situated,
Here's
you know,
Rebound North Carolina.
these rips
Perkins
are
got
choking the
4
kid
rebounds
up.
on this game. And Clark, the man they call Sleepy. Floyd is 6'3", and some kind of excitement for the Hoyas.
Love the way he plays with such flair and enthusiasm and energy. He's the focal point of the Georgetown attack. And I really expect Sleepy Floyd to be a first-round draft pick in the upcoming NBA draft.
He is a dynamo for sure.
Yep.
Nash, the pass to Floyd. Looking for Ewing, he gets it there. Shoots over Jordan. A nice shot by Ewing. Ewing's got 6 points.
Floyd, a willing passer and a nice feed that time. Very popular as Sleepy in the Hoyas locker room.
And the Tar Heels call time here. Both teams changing it up here. Tar Heels leading by 16.
Georgetown center Pat Ewing, the 7-foot freshman sensation, was born in Jamaica. Played lots of soccer and cricket as a youngster. His family moved to Boston for high school, and the rest is history.
Well, Gastonia, North Carolina, a small town of less than 50,000 people, features 2 stars in tonight's title game. David Aldrich has more.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Now, James Worthy of North Carolina and Sleepy Floyd of Georgetown both hail from Gastonia. While they grew up going to church together, they went to rival high schools. Despite James being highly recruited and Floyd going under the radar, it was Sleepy's Hunter Hess High that got the better of James's Ashbrook in the 1977 state title game.
David, that is a great story and very interesting. Thank you very much. Hey, Mike, they say Gastonia, North Carolina, pretty much shut down tonight, all glued to the game.
You are correct. Everyone in that town is watching this game. Worthy with a chance to avenge the state title loss with a national title win.
Wouldn't that be something? Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. There's the pass to Duncan. Ewing against Perkins. And out of bounds, and the Tar Heels will take it. And here's North Carolina now. Mike, when we take a look out on the court, so much talent out there right in front of us on the floor.
Kevin, there are at least 5 bona fide NBA players in this game. Ewing, Jordan, Perkins, Floyd, Worthy. A star-studded championship game.
Here's Floyd. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's good, 2 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Tar Heels leading by 16. And here's Perkins. Outside Jordan. And it's Floyd with the rebound. Now the Hoyas with it. Duncan, the pass to Floyd.
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Duncan surveying the D.
Welcome.
Here's Ewing. Rebound North Carolina. Mike, we're still in the first half, but Jordan's been fantastic so far.
Jordan is not just scoring, but he's also
Welcome to
been
the channel. Make sure you drop a like.
Nice dribble.
We're out here playing the Jordan Challenge on 2K23 on
Floyd
PS5.
passes to Duncan. Feeds to Ewing. The layup off target. Like they've captured an impressive lead.
Oh, yeah. They're in the driver's seat right now, Kev.
Both ends up. On the wheel, and it goes down 2 points.
No question, Jordan has found an offensive flow here. Not easily done as a freshman in a championship game.
In the battle of star freshmen, and we've been watching it all night, Mike. Scoring-wise, Michael Jordan getting the better of Pat Ewing.
Jordan has raised the level of his game in this NCAA tournament final. Michael living up to the hype thus far.
Indeed he is. No good from Ewing. Clark thus far in this title game, North Carolina doing a nice job staying away from Pat Ewing.
No blocks thus far, Kevin, for Pat. That shows you that the Tar Heels trying to attack other parts of the Hoyas defense. And I think that's good strategy.
I agree. They can't stop Ewing around the bucket.
Really showing what he can do in the painted area. Ewing will be a monster if he continues to develop off of that.
Jordan down low.
Wow, lucky he missed that.
Duncan right side. Duncan drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Substitution on the court.
.20 seconds left here in the first half of the game. Weber. Oh, Worthy with the block.
That's great anticipation by Worthy, who has averaged over 1 block per game throughout his collegiate career.
Here's Barnett. And Ewing with the block. Do not test Pat Ewing. Wow, try someone else.
The 7-footer Patrick Ewing in the mind of the Tar Heel shooters.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Tar Heels. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. The streets of New Orleans, a city with so much history. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, coming to you live from New Orleans, North Carolina, and Georgetown. Tonight, we'll crown a champion.
During this year's NCAA tournament, North Carolina is shooting over 75% in second halves. Some tremendous post-halftime play.
It's good.
Jordan knew exactly what he needed and wanted there. The pick and roll sets him up for success.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
Taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the D and made them pay.
Taking a look at the Hoyas. Duncan is out there with Floyd. Then it's Nash. Then there's McCray. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Floyd. James Worthy comes up with a rebound. Worthy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the tournament, Clark, the Tar Heels over 75% after the break. How have they shot it so well?
There are a number of factors, Kevin, but I think one of the primary ones is patience. UNC has that stall game, if you will. They're looking for the best shot, and they wait for the right shot. The experience of James Worthy, I think, helps them with that as well.
Helps them a lot. North Carolina freshman Michael Jordan. Fantastic night so far.
Shooting it well, looking very comfortable shooting in the dome. Jordan will be key down the stretch.
Mike, it hasn't been their night. Everything seems to be going wrong for them.
They can't get stops, and their offense hasn't been there either. They're in trouble, Kev.
They are, Coach. Nash, the pass to McCray. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
His athletic ability, especially his vertical, levels the playing field for him at the 4 spot, making up for his smaller build.
Pass to Bacon. Perkins with a screen on Nash. Bacon. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Patrick Ewing. The Tar Heels have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Tar Heels making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Born in Washington, D.C., John Thompson is the perfect head coach for Georgetown. Big John was a great player back in his day. Backed up Bill Russell for 2 years with the Boston Celtics.
Tar Heels leading by 22. Thomas finds Jordan. And North Carolina with another miss. Now the Hoyas with it. Ewing with it. Now Monroe defending. Nash dishes to Ewing. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Big John Thompson patrolling the sidelines. Clark for the Hoyas. What makes him such a great coach?
Well, the players love, but they also respect him greatly.
Welcome
You
to
marvel
the
at
Jordan
what he's done at
Challenge.
Georgetown. He's really built that
Trying to get
program
these
into
9
a perennial power.
rebounds, but,
Prior to his arrival in 1972,
it ain't easy.
it was a
You got
perennial
Patrick Ewing
losing
down there.
program. He's got the Hoyas right on the precipice of a championship tonight.
He does indeed.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
At just a shade under 7 feet tall, really hard to cover Ewing in space. In last year's title game in Philadelphia, North Carolina dropped it to Isaiah Thomas and Indiana 63-50. A bitter pill for sure for these Tar Heels.
Jordan comes with the double team. A nice shot by Ewing. Ewing's got 19 points.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Pass to Bacon and stolen by Nash. The 11-footer. Here's Ewing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
At 7 feet tall, Ewing can make short work of these plays. Grabs the ball and sends it back.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. That's good from Ewing. And North Carolina, Mike, dropping last year's NCAA championship game.
It's a huge motivating factor for their returners. Guys like James Worthy, Sam Perkins. They said that loss fueled them during off-season workouts.
Those are terrific college basketball players. Perkins with the bucket.
Well-positioned pick by Perkins, creating room for the ball handler and then getting himself ready to score.
Outside, Green. Pass to Ewing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 24 points for Patrick Ewing.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
Good.
Flying high, Jordan levitates.
The Hoyas trail by 18. Mike, for each school, a chance to make some history tonight.
Georgetown looking for their first national title. UNC, they haven't won it all in 25 years.
Worthy, a screen on Green. Bacon the pass to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 34.
You can tell Jordan knows he has to outwork other guys inside. He doesn't expect it to be easy.
Weber kicks to Green. Ewing inside. He's defended by Jordan. A nice shot by Ewing.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Jordan outside. And it's Worthy in the corner. Over Green. The smooth jumper by James Worthy. We don't see a lot of 6'9" guys who can shoot like that. Mike, when it comes to shooting, so far, so good for North Carolina in the second half.
They're executing their offense well. Getting great looks against a stiff Georgetown defense.
Nash outside. Ewing against Perkins. Ewing can't get it to go. Left side, Jordan. Perkins with the screen for Jordan. The feed to Perkins. Good D by Ewing. The Hoyas trail by 20. Nash outside.
Reach in foul. Greg Bacon.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
The pass to Ford. Jordan with the steal. Well, one Tar Heel is stepping up, Mike, in the national title game. Freshman Michael Jordan.
We expected that from Michael. He's a big game player. And boy, Jordan's been huge tonight.
Just gigantic.
You know, his form is pretty clean and efficient. Jordan obviously has put in pretty good work on his mid-range jumper.
Davis up top, guarded by Jordan. Out to Duncan. Passes it to Green. And here is Davis. Here's Floyd. From 10 feet out. In his last game for the Hoyas, Sleepy Floyd is hoping to lead his school to a title. And so Jordan will bring it up for North Carolina. Pass to Worthy. He feeds it to Thomas. Michael Jordan on the wing. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Monroe. Right side Worthy. He dishes it to Jordan. Duncan against Worthy. Monroe outside. The pass to Caldwell.
Georgetown trying to get their first national title. This is a program that missed the NCAAs for 32 straight years. Just their second ever appearance in the Final Four.
Monroe in the corner. Thomas passes to Worthy. Jordan against Duncan. Takes a step back. Here's Caldwell. It's Thomas on the wing. Jordan inside. Duncan on him. Once again, UNC shooting the lights out in the second half. And it's the Hoyas with the ball. And unlike North Carolina, Georgetown was not considered a blue blood in college hoops.
No, I tell you what, that changed, though, Kevin, when John Thompson got hired 11 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Georgetown was considered a small hoop school. Now, they are a premier program. A title would cement them amongst the nation's best.
Their recruiting has been terrific. In the matchup between the two outstanding freshmen, Mike, which you and I have looked so forward to tonight, a clear advantage so far for Michael Jordan.
He's getting the better of Pat Ewing. This is huge for North Carolina.
Shout out to whoever tapped in. Make sure you hit that like button.
North Carolina has been outstanding executing in the second half.
How about the quarter from him? On a tear.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
That's good from Green. And the Hoyas with some changes. Ewing comes in for McCray. And Nash is subbed in for Davis. And both free throws good for Green. Tar Heels leading by 20. Now here's Jordan. Timeout called, the Tar Heels.
You know, it's not just on the players to change things up. It's up to these coaches to make the right reads as well.
It's more than just encouraging or yelling at them when needed. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Floyd. Passes to Duncan. Feeds it to Ewing. Releases. Nails the baby hook. And that's now 28 points for Patrick Ewing.
Pat Ewing carrying the load for the Hoyas, stepping up on the biggest stage.
Outside Jordan. Shoots it. And North Carolina with another miss. The Hoyas trail by 18. The feed now to Ewing. And he converts the layup. 30 points for Patrick Ewing.
Look, we know him as Georgetown's leading scorer, but Floyd also a talented playmaker.
Here's Barnett to the left side wing. Jordan a screen on Ewing. Here's Perkins, buried from 15 feet out. And the Tar Heels lead by 18.
This one's close to being over.
I think if they get a couple stops, this game is toast.
Here's Floyd. Ewing right side. Green breaking loose. Goes back up. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in.
Right now, it's simply the second shots that are killing them. I mean, they've got to do a better job securing the miss after playing solid defense.
And it's so deflating giving up a score like that. Work hard to force a miss, and then it's all for nothing.
Jordan with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Michael Jordan, what a leaper!
This was a no-doubter here, a no-brainer, complete domination in every facet of the game.
And this game wasn't even as close as the score indicates. Nothing you can do but shake this one off, and things happen to you like that.
The jump hook, no good from Ewing. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for North Carolina. Out of bounds, Georgetown takes possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 50 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Weber, the pass to Bailey. Now, here's Ewing. Adams defending. Shoots from the right block. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. 32 points for Patrick Ewing.
He's doing everything he can to carry this team. But even his impressive numbers can't do it alone. Others need to get involved.
Weber looking around. Back to Davis. Pass to Weber. Now Ewing. And yes, it's good. Ewing's got 34.
They're really making a go of it, but perhaps too little, too late.
But you respect them for playing out the string.
Explosive on the bounce. Michael Jordan.
I like when Jordan does that. Doesn't settle, attacks.
Weber with it. And the North Carolina Tar Heels are national champions. What a season, 32-2. Now a national title to make it complete.
James Worthy, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. It was a blend of youth and experience for UNC.
And for the Hoyas, Clark, a bitter defeat, but they'll be back.
Kevin, as long as they have Pat Ewing, I think Georgetown makes another title run next year.
I agree. For our
The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. We see this. But can he do it against NBA players at that next level? 1984 Olympic team, we went on somewhat of an NBA tour against NBA All-Stars to prepare for the Olympics in LA. All the stars showed up. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin McHale. The best player on the court was Michael Jordan, this junior from the University of North Carolina. And I think ultimately, it was the preview of the greatest player of all time coming on the scene.
We are at capacity for the first ever event here at the Hoosier Dome in downtown Indianapolis. What a magnificent venue. And now let's go across the floor. Time to hear the player introductions.
Welcome, fans, to the exhibition game. The starting lineup for Team USA. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University, number 24, Pete Reynolds. A 6'4" senior from Barberton, Ohio, at the University of Arkansas, number 8, Brooke Grant. A 6'9" senior from Brandon, Florida, and Vanderbilt University, number 18, Jeff Turner. A 6'7" sophomore from Brantley, Alabama, and Auburn University, number 45, Chuck Person. A 7-foot junior from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Georgetown University, number 6, Patrick Ewing. A 6'1" freshman from Newcastle, Indiana. He plays at Indiana University, number 4, Steve Alford. A 6'5" junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, number 9, Michael Jordan. A 6'6" junior from Brooklyn, New York, and St. John's University, number...
Welcome, everyone. Joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. I'm Kevin Harder. With us on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We're all set here for what promises to be an exciting exhibition game between Team USA and Mike, a squad of NBA stars.
That's right, Kev. Team USA, of course, the team assembled from amateur talents across the country, which will go on to compete in the games this summer. Lots of young guys looking to make a splash in this one.
Our Team USA has its work cut out for them, taking on these NBA stars.
No kidding. You got that right. Just look at the roster for the NBA stars, and you'll see that the name is very appropriate. These are some of the best players the league has to offer. A bunch of big-name talent on their bench.
The best of the best, you're right. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Raymond Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads.
You gotta win the game, score 12, win by 15 points or more.
These are all true competitors.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for Sam Perkins. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And it's Bird missing. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high intensity, high effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
Aguirre against Mullen. The fadeaway. Almost, but it rolls out. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game.
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Here's Bird. Doesn't go that time. Great defense that time from Ewing. Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan attacking right away. Looking to get something going here.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for the money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 6.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
Parrish outside. Mullen against Aguirre. And he banks in the layup.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in a game to build a rhythm.
One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Basket counts. 8 points for him.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Let's it fly from 18. Great positioning on the putback.
Great timing to get that one up and down.
It was, Clark. Nice hustle to get himself in position to make that terrific play happen.
You guys said it. Offensive rebounding takes anticipation and hard work. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Stars trail by 3. Bird outside. Again, the Stars score.
The bread and butter of Bird. Mid-range jumpers are layups for him.
Jordan against Paxson. Jordan passes to Tisdale. And out of bounds as the Stars gain possession. And unfamiliar opponents tonight. That adds some intrigue as we go to David Aldridge for more.
Thanks very much. Now, both squads are excited to check out their future competition. For USA, they can't wait to test themselves against the likes of Larry Bird. And the NBA stars are very curious to see what Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing can do. They know they're dealing with potential rivals in their professional careers in this one. Back to you.
Good stuff, David. Thank you. Mike, I think we expected that might be the case.
A terrific chance to do some feeling out. And it's really no shock to hear the NBA vets want a closer look at these young incoming talents.
They've got to be curious, right? My goodness.
They hear about them all year.
Right.
Right away, you're impressed by the play of Team USA. This squad may be built from amateur pieces, but all of these guys are at or close to a true NBA skill level.
Mike, I don't think there's any question about it. Some of these guys are definitely going to leave the summer games headed to the league. So you do expect them to be playing at close to a pro level even now. But I have to agree with you. This just isn't some scrappy university team we're looking at.
To the left wing. Aguirre against Mullen. Aguirre passes to Parrish. Back to Aguirre. Parrish up top. Pass to McHale. The rebound by Turner.
You know, something that could give the NBA stars an edge are the little things. Oftentimes I say the playing things are the main things, and you learn that as a pro. Little attention to detail type stuff, like playing a strong transition game or being able to read and anticipate where a play is going. That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort.
Yeah, Jordan's so crafty in the pick and roll. He's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Here is Seasting. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Aguirre. And once again off the mark by the NBA stars. So, Coach, with the start of this game behind us, right now, it's Team USA who's out on top.
I'm sure this has not been...
Well, let's go. Jordan might be on fire.
But Team USA came out swinging, and right now they're in control.
Paxson outside. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
And the Stars going with a whole new group out there now. Team USA also making some changes. Concax checked in for Ewing. Perkins comes in for Turner. And Person subbed in for Mullen. Bird can't hit. Mike, we're pretty far into this game. How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I gotta say, I'm impressed. He's playing against some of the country's best pros and making a real impact out there.
What a talent. There's a good screen. Short. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And sometimes Jordan's impossible to guard, which forces the D to foul him.
Team USA shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Bird against Perkins. Bird kicks to Thomas. Back to Bird. Williams trying to break free. It'll go, and the Team USA lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bird. Jordan against Whitman, and they double up Jordan. And the pass to Conklin. Back to Jordan. Perkins trying to break loose. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for Team USA.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA stars.
Shoots from the high post. Thomas, no luck. Rebounded by Perkins, something he's become very good at while at UNC. And with a decent amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been, Coach, just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad has not been able to shut him down. And he's outpacing Larry Bird in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird. That's amazing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Jordan outside. Passes it to Person. Back to Jordan. Perkins dishes to Jordan. And they pick up 2. Jordan's got 24.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
60,000 people. I mean, that's enormous. For a rare look park, it's so many amazing players.
And, Kevin, it's not surprising at all that many are salivating for this matchup. And I'm sure there are plenty of you folks at home who couldn't be here in person, but you're making just as much noise as these fans are in the building.
And now we can enjoy it together. Me, Mike Clark, and all of you. Here's Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. Team USA leading by 17. Jordan deciding where to go with it.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Perkins trying to break loose. Team USA stringing together a decent run here while the NBA stars try to break a cold streak. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Person. Reed the pass to Thomas. And he gets it to go. Thomas got 5 points so far. Coach, no question Team USA is going to have to work overtime to effectively defend the NBA stars.
Well, outworking the pros might just be the key. Team USA is full of energetic young guys. So all-out effort on that end could be the difference maker.
Now here's Reed. D right on him. Thomas kicks to Reed. Whitman passes to Bird. And it's blocked.
Tough to get a shot over the 7-foot contact. Great anticipation from him there.
Pass to Jordan. Pass to Alford. He dishes it to Jordan. They set the screen. Tries again. Perkins trying to break loose. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 32 points in the game.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big NBA expectations attached to them.
Pretty artful dribbling display by Jordan there, and it completely baffled the defender.
A difficult situation for the Stars. Whitman passes to Thomas. Up and in. Down the layup. He has 7.
Good job by Isaiah navigating to an inside shot, getting a high percentage look.
Here's Jordan. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Team USA ahead, just dominating this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of action in this exhibition game between Team USA and the NBA Stars. It has been a fun one so far. Here's Alford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
What stood out to me after a full first half of play is the sense of competition out there on the floor. The NBA stars aren't handling Team USA with kid gloves. They're giving their all.
That one goes. Count it.
Fantastic look. Excellent start to the second half.
Easy hoops out of halftime. That really can get your team rolling.
And so in the game for Team USA. Ewing is out there with Tisdale. Then there's Alford. It's Michael Jordan. And it's Mullen in at the 3. And Clark with Team USA. They don't seem to be holding anything back.
Without question, if these young guys are intimidated by playing against pros, they're not showing any signs of that. And, you know, it's not so easy to have to go up against the guys you're accustomed to looking up to, Kevin. That takes a lot of confidence.
A lot of guts, you're right. One half gone, Coach, and you have to admit Jordan has looked good matched up against some of these NBA stars.
Oh, absolutely. He's attacking when he wants and finding himself shots. showing no fear against some talented NBA defenders.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Now the pass to Bird. The shot missing.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
Jordan passes to Tisdale. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Tisdale's got his first points of the night.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Outside Thomas. Steps back and fires. A second chance effort. Goes up again. And it's Parrish missing. So, Coach Fratello, as we get the second half going here, it's Team USA holding on to the lead.
The problem is that might only further motivate the NBA stars. Being down to amateur players at this point in the game will really fire up their competitive spirit.
That's going to be fun to watch. Bounce pass, Thomas. And he drops it in from the low post. Dwyer's got his second bucket of the night.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled. Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And this is what you love to see. Up big, no letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Jordan outside. The dish to Ewing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Patrick Ewing.
This is why Ewing's teammates feed him down low there. They know how lethal he is inside.
You know, I find this an interesting challenge that all of these players have to deal with. Playing with the coach they're not quite familiar with. That can be more challenging than it seems when you haven't had a lot of practice time to build up a relationship there.
Jordan dishes to Ewing. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Clearly there's contact, but Ewing simply fights right through it and gets the hoop.
And some changes here for the Stars. McHale's checked in for Bird. Woodson comes in for Paxson. And it's Easting in for Thomas. And Team USA making a change here as well. Perkins is checked in for Tisdale. Like, you can speak about this, but I've always thought it's an interesting dynamic when players have a new or temporary coach in control.
It's really all about respect. As a player, you have to respect what the coach is trying to do. And as a coach, you have to respect that the players aren't fully accustomed to your style and be patient with them.
Sounds like communication key. A lot of this game already in the books, and offensively, Coach Michael Jordan has been putting on a show, finding shot after shot after shot.
And taking a big scoring lead over Larry Bird. I really think this NBA Stars unit was just unprepared for Jordan. Maybe they thought an amateur would be easy to guard.
Maybe they did. I don't know. It has been interesting. Go ahead.
It's Ewing again. There's no stopping the dominant center.
Passes it to McHale. Team USA grabs the miss. Jordan outside. And they double up Jordan. Kicks it to Mullen. Back to Jordan. At the elbow, Ewing. Doubled by McHale. Patrick Ewing again. Ewing's got 17 now, just in the second half.
They're starting to idle down and settle in. Much better shot selection this half.
Yeah, they're showing great patience at the offensive end.
With the dish, Mark Aguirre.
And they've been moving the ball, Clark, really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And finished off by Perkins.
Well, when Perkins has the ball in that situation, Sam knows how to finish.
Here is Seasting. He's still scoreless so far in this one. With the fadeaway. Aguirre, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Ewing. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so, Coach, it's Team USA currently in the lead with most of this game now behind us.
Give a lot of credit to the young guys of Team USA for being in this position. But they can't take their foot off the gas now because the NBA stars will play hard right up until the buzzer. Inside, McHale is well positioned to just go to work. Finds his shot and takes it.
Jordan high post. Perkins down low. Defended by McHale.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective. And they're winning.
Here's Parrish. Rebound by Team USA. Ewing's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. With some arc, and the shot goes in. Well, most of this game behind us now, and all you can say about Michael Jordan's performance, Mike Fratello, is wow. I mean, what a show he has put on against these NBA stars.
He certainly does look league ready, doesn't he?
Oof.
You can just see why fans are so excited about Jordan's potential as part of an NBA team.
I mean, he's got everything.
This is how talented McHale is, able to score even with aggressive defense.
We go now to David Aldridge as this game enters the home stretch.
Kevin, thanks very much. Now, this intensity is real right now. Everybody can sense it. Everyone's playing hard and trying to win this game. USA wants to prove they're the next best thing, while the NBA stars want to keep their spot on top of the mountain. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, D.A. Thank you very much. Mike, it's exciting in here tonight, isn't it?
It is, and if you're one of the 60,000 fans in this building, you are loving it. These players are putting on a show. It's been fun to see.
It is indeed. Mullen against Aguirre. Fires from 18. The shot will not fall.
What catches my eye as this game wears on is the consistency of Team USA. Young guys often start to lose focus down the stretch, but not Team USA.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Ewing, the pass to Jordan. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 40 points. The concentration from Team USA could be an indication, Clark, of good coaching.
That's part of it, but it also can indicate player IQ. I mean, these aren't just college players. I mean, they're the very best of the college guys. They know what it takes to win games, and focus is a big part of that.
You said it. Jordan is doubled. Outside Mullen. Outside Jordan. Here's Ewing. Perkins trying to break loose. Chalk up 2 there. Ewing's got 23.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectories, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
Here's McHale. And that one goes long. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Jordan outside. And they double up Jordan. Pass to Alford. Over Aguirre. And Team USA getting another basket right there.
Jordan's willing to give up the ball, but you better make the shot, or you may hear from him.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Patrick Ewing taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Every team wants a Robert Parrish, an intimidating figure inside. He controls the painted area.
For the Stars, Williams is checked in for McHale. Reed comes in for Aguirre, and it's Whitman in for Woodson. Team USA also making some changes. Concax checked in for Ewing. Turner comes in for Perkins, and Person subbed in for Mullen. Here's Person. Pass to Turner. And there's the pass to Alford. And they double up Jordan. Here's Alford. Turner trying to free himself up, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous. Oh, that's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
Now here's Reed. He's tightly guarded.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
And that one falls for Reed. So for the Stars, McHale comes in for Robert Parrish. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Seasting. Both free throws good from Reed. 1:07 left here in the second half of the game. Now here's Jordan. And so Paul Matthews decides to call timeout. A big group substitution here for Team USA. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Concact. Tisdale comes in for Turner. Mullins checked in for Person. And Owen subbed in for Alford. Passes it to Jordan. Now Owens. He's guarded by Thomas. Owens with it. Thomas is on him. Good on the shot.
Not coasting to victory. They're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
Pass to McHale. The jump hook, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Thomas finds McHale. That's good. That's Thomas picking up the assist.
There's no denying Isaiah's eye for the game of basketball. He sees all the angles out there.
Owens dishes to Ewing. Kicks it out to Jordan. There's the pick. Pass to Tisdale. Ewing trying to get open. And Team USA getting another basket right there.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
And so it's Team USA who is able to capture a win over the NBA Stars in this exhibition contest. Mike, what a game we just saw.
You have to respect what Team USA.
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shot game in double overtime, 131. Just seeing God disguised as Michael Jordan. And the rest is history.
Following the Freedom Trail to the Cradle of Liberty, Faneuil Hall. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. Mike, Boston holds a 1-0 lead in this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that...
From Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1, he did all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1. They need to make a statement tonight.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Now the pass to Bird. Lock at 6. Now 3 off the mark.
That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Jordan out of the gates fast. Doesn't look shaky at all.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Here's Jordan. Robert Parrish making his last shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends Michael Jordan to the free throw line. Goes on Dennis Johnson. Green is checked in for Mason. And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Offensive rebound. McHale passes to Johnson. McHale left side. Over Oakley. A shot by McHale. No good. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Here's Jordan. Oakley dishes to Jordan. Oakley a screen on Johnson. Here's Jordan. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Excellent use of the floater by Jordan.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Like any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. Here's Ainge after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Bird high post. 18 feet away and he knocks it down.
The bread and butter of Bird. Mid-range jumpers are layups for him.
And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run. Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it's the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union. Now a year later, he's playing in Boston in the NBA playoffs.
He's got presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
And he can back it up with that body.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Good once again. That makes it 8 for 9 this game.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving the Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Straight up facts here, guys. They are getting destroyed down low.
Points in the paint, the topic of this timeout conversation. They need to play with more pride.
He's checked in for the Celtics.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
In the corner, it's Bird. Screen by Parrish, the 17-footer, and he knocks down the jumper. Bird's got his second basket.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And, you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Here's Ainge following the basket by Michael Jordan. Pass to Parrish. Over Corzine. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Stepping away from the basket. Parrish showing you he's got a little range, too.
Jordan on the wing. Ainge covering from the arc. And Jordan good for 3.
3 points.
Jordan's got 22.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Now, here is Ainge. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Walton checked in for McKay.
Checking in for Boston, Bill Walton.
The Bulls leading by 14.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
A shot by Jordan, no good. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pass to Seasting, and Jordan sends it back.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
1 second separating the shot clock in game 4. Buries it down low. 24 points for him.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Jordan's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls.
Another night, another electric performance by Mike. Where does it end?
And so it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round 1 matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. For him.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Chicago leading by 19 points. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. You've got Green. Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then it's Corzine. And it's Gervin in at the 3, the small forward. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Now, here's Jordan. Following the miss by Robert Parrish. Corzine with the screen on Johnson. They get it back. Jordan outside. Green breaking loose. No good from Jordan. Celtics trail by 21. Tries from 16. Boston, no good that time either.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Green breaking loose, and Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Now, here's Walton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jordan against Ainge. A nice shot by Jordan. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
Here's Bird after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And it's in there. 35 points for Michael Jordan.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Now, here is Ainge to end the run. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Ainge. Bird's got 7.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Danny Ainge.
And sometimes Jordan's impossible to guard, which forces the D to foul him.
2 shots.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Redmond can't get it to go. Chicago dictating the flow. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And now, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, D.A. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career, but that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Yes, well said. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. The drive by Jordan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 45 points.
Really strong to the bucket there. They're draped all over him, and he still gets it done.
Pass to Parrish. To the wing on the left. Celtics passing it around. 2 points. That one goes.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. excellent play.
Green with a screen for Jordan. Gervin trying to break loose. Jordan had 49 in game one and creeping up on that here.
Fantastic work in the screen and roll. Jordan keeping things simple and taking what he sees.
You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. The Celtics making a switch here. Ceasing's checked in. Chicago dictating the flow. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Jordan now matching his game one total. Clark, we're watching incredible stuff here.
We really are, Kevin. And I thought Boston would have made a point to really slow Jordan down, but they just have not found an answer for him.
None.
Bulls foul. Kyle Mason. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for Boston.
9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. A view of the Charles River, not far from where we are. Boston Garden, and getting ready for the second half. We're here in Boston for game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston.
So guys, you know the vibes that's happening.
The ball up
See what I'm doing, 53-19, torching them.
This Boston team, 3 All-Stars in
The
Bird,
Jordan challenges,
Parrish,
scored 63 with
has
Jordan.
been together for their latest title runs.
And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys,
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
Kevin McHale out there with Bird. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Ainge. And it's Parrish in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. Jordan, the pass to Oakley. Yep, it counts. Oakley's got his first bucket of the night.
Such a savvy distributor. Jordan's court awareness and understanding for when his guys are open is impressive.
And the pass to Bird. Fades. And they'll get another chance. Ainge dishes to Parrish.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
Jordan passes to Oakley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Macy against Ainge. Bird with the bounce pass. Here's Parrish. Rebound by the Bulls. Corzine's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
Boston
You are
foul.
so right.
Danny Ainge. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Bulls making a switch here.
Chicago.
Paxson's checked
John
in.
Paxson.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Jordan inside. Defended by McHale. No good from Jordan. Mike, the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes going by.
Damn, can I get my
Contact
fouls
with Jordan that
going
day.
on?
He gets aggressive and gets through it.
Johnson dishes to Bird. Over Paxson. No good from Bird. And here is Jordan. Non-stop scoring machine here. He tries for three. Parrish grabs the board.
I don't think he's helping him at all by jacking up three-pointers. He's got to recognize that and pipe down a little bit.
They get it again. Here's McHale.
2 minutes.
What a terrific move that was. McHale's got his third bucket of the night.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much.
You know, he's taking shot after shot after shot, but still can't break out of this cold streak.
At this point, it's all mental. He's in his own head, not letting the shots come naturally.
And here's Boston. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan. Mike, in the final 5 games of the season, an unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Holmes checked in for Parrish. Wedman comes in for Larry Bird. And it's Easting in for Johnson. The Bulls also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Corzine. And Banks is subbed in for Kyle Mason.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
Here's McHale. Yep, that one goes. McHale's got 8 points. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with them.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
And I bet Bird is impressed too.
Selfless play by McHale with the ball. Didn't like what he saw for himself, so he gives it away.
Screen by Oakley. Jordan passes to Oakley. Can't cash in from close range. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
31. The Bulls. 71.
Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. And so here is Chicago.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Oh, man, clearly letting his emotions get the better of him in that situation.
Yeah, this game isn't going their way, but a foul like that is only going to make matters worse.
Washington sets the pick for Jordan. Green left side. Good work there as it goes. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Jordan. Green is out there with Washington. And it's Banks in at the small forward. Shots good by Green.
Well, it's good to see Jordan focus on distributing the ball some. I mean, an all-around talent who does everything for this team. And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Here's Vincent. He's defended by Jordan. They get it back. Here's Walton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
A gigantic guy. I love when Walton uses his size to attract attention inside.
Walton taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walton. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet. Always doing the little things.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers, a great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. Macy, he's checked in for the Bulls. So Walton nails both of them.
You know, one of the most complete bigs in the game. Walton can do everything for you at both ends of the floor.
Jordan outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here is Seasting, defended by Macy, and stolen by Jordan. Michael Jordan on the wing, fires for 3, connects from three-point range. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Accurate from deep. Jordan's a guy you have to track beyond the arc.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here is Seasting. Just 5 to shoot. Over Banks. And another miss by Boston. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boston ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Vincent. Here's Seasting. And that one is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside, Jordan. And there's the drive.
Michael Jordan.
Clark, can you believe it? Jordan is now at the 70-point mark of this game.
I can't believe it, but it is a performance for the ages.
Ooh.
What a way to make a name for yourself, Michael Jordan. I'm bowing to you right now.
You want to be like Mike, don't you?
I certainly wouldn't mind doing what he's doing.
Redmond the pass to Seasting. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
From deep, Jordan. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Shots good by Green.
You know the coach loves to see that extra effort for the second chance opportunity. Well done.
Here is Seasting, defended by Macy. Pass to Wedman. The 10-footer. That one drops for him.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Jordan can't get it to go.
2 minutes.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Jordan. Seasting passes to Wedman. Here's Vincent. And Walton throws it down.
Oh, yeah. Look at Big Red throwing it down.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
Here is Seasting, defended by Macy. Pass to Seasting. Walton, a screen on Macy. Seasting passes to Walton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
You know, he goes about 7 feet tall. Bill Walton is a nightmare matchup, not just because of his height, but because of his skill, too. Plus, he has a really high IQ.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Boston. Bird comes in for Vincent, and Chicago also making a switch. Oakley's checked in.
Well, they looked okay with him taking that shot from mid-range, and he didn't do anything to change their mind.
Wedman, and it's Jordan with the rebound. Wedman's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Always looking to drive in attack mode constantly. When the D gives him a lane, he tears him up.
Seasting passes to McHale. Inside. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by McHale.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green, the pass to Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. Macy with it. Jordan outside. Oakley kicks to Jordan. Green breaking loose. And Jordan good for 3.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
The pass to McHale. Fade away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's McHale. Bird, the pass to Seasting. And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series tied at 1-1, in the next 2 games in Chicago, the Bulls now have a real look at pulling off a miracle.
Well, Clark, the Celtic fans have to be feeling a little bit nervous after losing this game at home.
No doubt about it, especially when they have to deal with Michael Jordan in Chicago the next few games. Jordan at home has been electric, and if he gets hot, the Celtics might not make it back home.
Things have got
Rocket man, drop on the green. Rocket man got your man. Rocket man fly to Japan. Rocket man, he don't ever land. Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man never out of gas. Rocket man another bad. Rocket man too bad. Rocket man whip too fast. Rocket man, 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 Rocket man racks in my pocket, man. Diamonds they dripping like Aquaman. My life is sweet like a chocolate. I do not with them operatives. Think I might start a monopoly. Ooh, think I might buy me an Ivy League school. Mom couldn't buy me the popular shoes. Now I can get her a proper masseuse. I'm on a whole nother league. Money on level Vegeta. Super Saiyan. You are not who they believe. Faking like you are Medea. I'm just saying. I'm a couple of beans trying to make peace in Korea. Rocket man whip too fast. Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man. Vroom, I might just valet park my Rari on the moon. I might just throw a party in my room. She call me daddy, daddy issues Kim Jong. Oh, I'm with my crew, yeah. Shut your mouth, cloud, upper echelon, up the clouds, yeah. Wide roll now, don't put her on a pedestal. I put her on a better views, put her in some better shoes. Now she's making better moves. VVS is on the ring bezel. You were way under the sea level, going up till I hit falsetto. They say my flow is on God level, God level, God level. I am not with y'all devils. You cannot bring me to y'all level. I got it covered on all levels. Rocket man drop on the green. Rocket man got your man. Rocket man fly to Japan. Rocket man he don't ever land. Rocket man, 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 Rocket man never out of gas. Rocket man another bad. Rocket man too bad. Rocket man whip too fast. Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man, Rocket man.
Tell him quit that. Ain't get no money, tell him quit that. Yeah, he need relaxing, he need your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, but he made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. No, I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's me and and I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and hot, so you got to respect me. Give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and not that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, ain't gon' lie, I had it hard. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been.
I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up, tell him to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like cause a wrestler. We come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks, why the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks. Get cold in the right, tears fall white. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bad work I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win.
Young and chasing dreams.
Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hitting. I've been stacking up all these assets, can be conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie. Hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case. Like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Like, let me tell you.